Hey YouTube, we're on the topic of quadratic equations in the form x squared equals k, and right now it's going to be revision. Alright, so we have several questions. Maybe on top of that I will add something extra. The topic is pretty easy. You just need to be aware of standard methods, how to figure out x from the equation x squared equals k. And if you don't have this form, you just need to come to this form by different operations like division, multiplying by some number, both parts. Okay, we'll see. So pause the video, try to do by your own, and just let's start doing together. Alright, first one, 6x squared equals 54. So we need to first arrange in the form x squared equals k. So I'm just going to divide 54 by 6. In this case, I'll get x squared equals 9. Now we have this form, right? And I just remind you, in the case of that form you just recently arrived, x is actually plus minus square root of k. So keep in mind that you need to have two solutions, and it's only fair when k is more or equal than 0. If it's negative, no solutions at all. Alright, so you've reached that form. In this case, k is 9. So we just taken the square root of both parts, and we know it's 3. So that's why the solution is plus minus 3. Okay, let's move next. 3x squared minus 2 equals 25. So what do we need to do? We need to take negative 2 and transfer it to the right side. And simultaneously, if you can, just simplify. 25 plus 2 is 27. Then we got x squared equals 9 because we divide both parts by 3. So divide them by 3. That's how we arrived to this form, and now the same solution. Alright, next one. X plus 4 squared equals 16. You probably noticed that instead of x there might be another variable. So why we need to use another variable? To simplify the life actually, and to see the structure. So we need to arrive to the form x squared equals k. However, we have x plus 4 squared. So what we can do, no problem, x plus 4, we put new variable t for that. And now we have the form. So we have t squared equals 16, where t is simply x plus 4. Okay, so from where we can figure out that t value is plus minus square root of 16, which is 4. So we've got two t's, t1 and t2, and what we're gonna do, we need to come back, of course, from t to the x plus 4. So it looks like we have x plus 4 equals plus minus 4, from where we have two branches of our solution. So we have simply x plus 4 equals 4. We take the first solution, and then x plus 4 equals negative 4. That's the second one. Alright, what we're gonna do right now, we just need to simplify. So x from there, it's sort of linear equation. That's why we just simply subtract 4 from both parts. So just simply cancel that. If you remember how to do, just do it quick. And x plus 4 equals negative 4, so from where it's negative 8. Alright, that's solution for the first one. So let's do the second one. Here we just need to stop and say, oh man, we have negative 4 on the right side. So even if we make the change for t, so simply saying that t is x minus 6, we need to have positive k value on the right side. However, it's negative, so we stop our solution and say no solutions. Alright, no solutions here. Don't deceive yourself, just check the k and don't keep going this problem. You just need to stop and say no solution here. Okay, let's move to the third one. X plus 2 equals 0. So k is 0. We know that's just one single solution. Alright, we just x plus 2. In this case, I don't want to change for t. I simply say that x plus 2 should be 0. right? Because it's square root of 0 and which is 0. So simply x plus 2 is 0, from where we can figure out x equals negative 2. That's solution for 3a. Okay, so 3b. 1 over 3 equals 2x plus 3 squared. What we're gonna do, we just need to multiply both parts by 3. Why? Because 3 will be cancelled in the bottom. And what we have, sorry, just change the font right now, font size. All right, now it's appropriate. Okay, so we multiply by 3, and what we have, we want to have canceling. That's what we have here. So the right part is also multiplied by 3, so which is 6. So what we're gonna do, we just cancel here, and now we have standard equation, almost standard. So we again put a rechange. T is 2x plus 3, so t squared is 6, from where t is plus minus square root of 6. There is no way to partially evaluate square root, so we stay with the third, and from here we just going back to t, because t was 2x plus 3. We just plug that in the inside t, and we have 2x plus 3 equals square root of 6, that first solution, and 2x plus 3 equals negative square root of 6. Next step, how to resolve that? Simply 3 transferring here, and everything divided by 2 I can do in one single move. So wise you to do the same. So I just square root of 6, subtract 3, and because finally we need to find x, we just divide it by 2. That's how you can do it very easily. So the same as for here, we transfer 3, we'll get negative 3, negative square root of 6, and over 2. Okay, so we can even put the common minus, we can factorize like -1, or put common minus before a fraction, and we stay with that. So because we grab all minuses from here and from there, we now have positive sign before each value. That's how we get that. All right, and the last one, so 3c. 4 equals 5 minus x squared. So what do you think, guys? Is it the same as 3a? Of course, yes, because 4 doesn't make sense here, because obviously when we have 4 multiplied by something that unknown and the result is 0, make sure you understand that one of the factor and exactly this factor is 0. So, or you can even divide by 4 to prove that. So simply we can say that 5 minus x squared equals 0, because we cancel by 4, right? And 0 by 4 is just 0. So that's why from here, 5 minus x becomes 0, because square root, the same. In this case, k equals 0, so one solution. Hope you remember that. And from where the solution is 5. All right, so cool. And actually in 3c, we encountered with the case what is called the null factor theorem. So null factor theorem. That's what you need to cover in my next video after the first one dedicated to the simplest form, quadratic equation in its simplest form. Okay, so that was revision. Just make sure you've done completely in the same manner, maybe faster, so I encourage you to do more stuff mentally. In this case, you just increase the speed of completing exercise, and you will have spare time to check your work before passing it. So on exams, I mean. Okay, so guys, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be moving next. Thanks.